Welcome back everyone to the United Communes of Brazil. The last time we have dealt with the Argentinian problem, we have set up Uruguay as a puppet. Paraguay is beneath us, and hopefully soon enough we shall deal with the rest of the reactionary scum in the northern part of South America, thus linking ourselves up with the socialist Central American states and giving us a direct access point to the United States and influence in the Caribbean, which is going to be our end game to go ahead and go after the United States and Canada, trying to rectify these imperialists, send them back where they belong, which is the grave. Of course, we can't do imperial restoration because we are not the Patriotistas, but fall of Barcelona. What happened here? Oh, the Canadians. Of course. Of course the Canadians are coming in force. Looks like the Iberian offensive into Portugal was very successful, but now we have the last remaining bastion of the Entente being Lisbon, probably protected by not only the last remaining Portuguese units, but also quite a few international Entente forces, and it's most likely this that is allowing them to distract a lot of Iberian Federation forces. Now there's a landing in the east of Iberia. This is not going to go down all that well for them. The Union of Britain still has managed to avoid getting invaded, and looks like under Mosley they're going with a lot of great focuses for defending themselves against outside aggression. They're getting that total mobilization after the class war. So they're going to have a very, very strong fortress Britain set up that should be able to hold out even against the Germans. Despite the fact that it seems like the fleet action has been going in the favor of the Germans. Of course, the Canadians added to the mix means that the international fleets are very, very much... Wait, what? Why can I not see how many of these I have left? I have no idea. The international fleets are probably very outnumbered, but that's okay. Speaking of fleets, we're going to have to start building one soon. Mechanized equipment. As much as I would love to do this, I'm going to do this. Mechanized equipment is just so incredibly strong. Overall, like, mechanized is just really, really good. You want to have as much of it as possible. What are we building? We're building military factories. Considering that we need to build a heck of a lot of trucks, because we didn't capture any from Argentina. Yes, Argentina, not Argentina. Because we need to build a heck of a lot of motorized, we're going to need another line of light tanks set up. That's 8 factories. And then we're going to need at least 5 factories for mechanized to get a decent amount. We're going to get 2. That's going to total about 13, 15 military factories in the line. Of course, some of these are going to come from Uruguay, which is pretty okay. That's 5, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12. 13. It's gonna have to be enough. Actually, instead of you're actually a heck of a lot better because you have more infrastructure. If I can get all these built, then I can focus on getting some dockyards after that to build our navy, because we need dockyards. Absolutely, we need our own navy. It's gonna be very important. And well, advanced machine tools, just improve our production rate so that we can build those mechanized. What the fuck is this? I have no idea. Anyway, what shall we do with the drunken armor? Well, we don't really need the armor to take on the Peruvians, but well, I mean, these divisions, I have an idea. We're going to try to punch through this and encircle. For some reason, they have more divisions on this like strip of land, this little tongue extending out where our borders with Colombia meet. That's going to be a good way to surround a few of their armed forces. And it looks like we're lacking in infrastructure in Acre state. Let's see the supply map mode. Yeah, we're definitely lacking. Oh, that's perhaps a little bit too much. But yeah, to get these invasions flowing correctly, we're going to need a lot of infrastructure. And this is not going to be good because it's going to take forever to complete. But oh well. And I would just truck along. You know, Bolivia seems like a much better springboard for this offensive. But our army planners seem to be favoring putting a lot of divisions on the other front. Which is weird, to be completely honest. Let's see if we can plant these guys over here in a battle plan. And hopefully that is going to alleviate the pressure on these divisions up here, because I don't want to be losing all that much to attrition. That would be pretty bad for me. Because it's not like I've got infinite equipment stockpiles. In fact, quite the opposite. Quite the opposite indeed. We should... No. Merge you two. Bring you up to 50. And then we got mechanized equipment 1. That's pretty good. We don't need mountaineers, paratroopers, or marines yet, but we're gonna need those eventually. We're gonna start to research medium tanks. They're not gonna be useful now, but they're gonna be useful once we get, once we later get the improved. Sorry, where is it? Yeah, Project Tamoyo for the armor. Of course, first there's a lot of other focuses that we need to seize. So, yeah. What are you? Oh, you're in South America, really now? Oh my god. You're Amazons, but this is gonna be terrible. Oh my god, these air zones are killing me. And apparently this is in South America, so we might as well just put them in Mendoza airfield, because that's gonna provide the best efficiency for South America. My god. Large front operations, very good. Let's get the deep operations. It's gonna improve our tanks even better. Because right now, if you remember, our tanks are still accompanied by cavalry. So it's still a very kind of weird division setup. I guess we can stop training these infantry divisions. Train another armor division, though. Good. Spectre is haunting America. And now we get a lot of polypower to work with. I'm gonna first go with Free Peru. Huh. Now we're gonna get the military intelligence guy. So far we're Radsock, but I guess we're just gonna take the one that's best for us. And I think the best for us is gonna be Industrial Specialist. Industrial Specialist is just so good. Yep. And for companies, well, what are we researching mostly? We're going to need some extra industry. That is a very, very good bonus. Compañía Siderúrgica Nacional. The national steel company, essentially. Socialism with Brazilian characteristics. That's always pretty funny. Whenever anything has any characteristics And there goes the Socialist Republic of Italy. Looks like the Germans and, well, the Austrians are not having a good time, but hey. The Austrians are still a puppet of the Polish, right? Yeah. This is just a giant mess. Looks like Croatia and Bosnia were released. They're part of Mittel Europa, of course, German puppets. Serbia still... Oh, no. Serbia has Hungary and Slovakia as puppets, right? They still have that sort of snake up to Slovakia. And Bulgaria has Romania. This is just all so insane. And there goes Gibraltar. Gibraltar is now under the hands of the Caribbean Federation, somehow. Okay, dispersed Industry 4, and it had to happen. We have Sea Lion and the Crown troops coming in. Damn, Britain can just never defend itself in Kaiserreich. That's insane, to be completely honest. The AI is just so incompetent on that front. Huh. Speaking of incompetence, Hashemite Arabia has decided to remove Kebab and is being assisted by Serbia. But Kebab just does not care. And 1v1, Hashemite Arabia has no chance. The Agrarian Revolt is also going to lose to the Barafia Commune. And the East Asia War is proceeding along slowly. National Protection against Shanqing Tianguo. The National Protection Alliance is doing a lot better than normal. It would be funny if they reunited China, but I doubt it with the Auge being around and being part of Mittel Europa. Of course, do they have the desire to call allies? Yeah, colonial government. Okay, so they will not. And the fall of Paris. So the Germans are now parading along the Champs-Élysées, and it's not looking good for the Commune. The Socialist Republic of Italy is down to Milan and Turin. And Venice, to be completely honest. But still, it's just a strip of land. Everything else is Germany. They've also got Taranto somehow. Yeah, it's not going to last all that long. Come on, give me my war goal. Yeah. Peru is still under counter-revolutionary control. Crossing the Andes will be no small feat, but we must sacrifice for the revolution. And of course, because the British and the French are having problems, we're going to have problems with our resource supplies. Thankfully, Montenegro exists. Happy to oblige. To give factories to Montenegro is really not that dangerous. I mean, yeah, they are part of Mittel Europa, but hey, it's not important. Like, they're not going to be able to contribute really anything to Mittel Europa. Come on, give me that war goal. There we are. Free Peru. So now we can finally declare war. Free Colombian republics after this. Declare war and call our allies in. Our tanks are going to move across like this, along with the infantry support. Everybody else is going to be participating in offensives. We're going to avoid the mountaineers, please. Thank you very much. Avoid those mountaineers like the plague, because they're going to be able to slaughter us in the mountains, defending. Really now, no, that's not what I told you to do. I just want you to do this and surround these enemy divisions. The air wings somehow have no missions. Please help. Please help your allies. And there we are. Of course, we're going to slowly but surely just pound on them. And eventually we're going to win because our divisions are just so much better. And we have so many more of them that they cannot really stand up. The Union of Britain is down. That's sad. The only other person that can really provide a lot of steel for us, I guess we're going to go with Japan. Because it's by far the least dangerous out of all those countries. To us, at least. Definitely would rather give resources to Japan than to Germany. And now we're just slowly but surely, painfully trudging along to Lima. Russia is starting to have some successes, looks like. This Russia is right, the Kirill. Oh no, actually, this is Dmitry Romanov and the Russian Republic. Social Democrats, of course. So the Socialist Revolutionaries are in control. Wait. Okay, right, because at the start, Kerensky's SRs are social liberals, but this is the SLP. I wonder what that's standing for. Probably Social-Liberalna Partia or something. Literally Social Liberal Party. I don't know. Social Liberal. That word is hard to say, man. Social Liberal. I hate all of that. I can't say a word. I dislike it. And now we're going to finally have our troops complete the taking of Arequipa, which actually is... No, it's not claimed by Bolivia, but it's of course going to Bolivia because that's the territory that we're crossing. And Lima is itself going to be threatened soon enough. So all of that infrastructure that we were building, no need anymore. However, it's still nice to have some infrastructure in those areas. So that's okay, that's okay, that's okay. And there we are. Finally, the Mountaineers are surrounded. We're gonna let our allies deal with them because we don't want to waste a lot of lives in the taking of that province. There we go. That's exactly what you want to see. You're just gonna converge on Lima on all directions, or from all directions. And that should be the end of Peru. I mean, the realm of Peru does have a pretty good national unity. And we never did manage to cut off those units. Oh well. Time to make another attempt. This time more ambitious though. We're going to cut them off from the north. Our Divisão de Cavalleria is going to be... Ah, oh, damn it. What can we do? We can do this. Of course, the jungle is making our armor just incredibly useless. And our infantry, worse than that. So we're just gonna stick to the south where at least there's no jungles, it's just mountains. It's just mountains. It's just the highest mountains in all of America, you know, the Andes. Just a massive logistical undertaking. I do like how sometimes this game really underestimates logistics. Like, the game really understates how much of a challenge it would be to move an army across the Andes. Wait, the Germans declared war on Georgia. What the heck is that? Oh, I know why. I think I know why. Because from the Caucasus, probably the requirement to take secure Georgia would be to have the Don Kuban not exist, and in some grim way it doesn't exist. I don't know. But rest be assured, probably the Ukrainian Marines will end Lavrenti Berias, and who is this guy? Oh, who is him? I do not recognize this face. They will end their reign of terror soon enough, most likely. Georgia really is Kaiserreich North Korea, if you think about it. Small, isolated, mountainous. You know, where's the music? Damn it. Okay, there we are. Sometimes the music just does not work. Okay. And the fall of London. So Mosley's fortress is now in the hands of the Canadians, or the Germans. South London is Flanders. North London is Canada. Okay. Looks like Flanders is really longing for those Dutch Empire days. Back when they invaded Britain. Which they never did, but they did burn the Royal Navy in the Thames. Or Thames, sorry. Sorry, English people. I know your language doesn't make any sense. And your names make even less sense. There goes the UOB. We're basically getting... Yeah, we're getting stalled with our offensives, but at least we've got this sort of smashing column of death that's advancing west, and we're going to be able to reach the coast with that. You're staying there, thank you very much. I'm not going to have you escaping anytime soon. And once we have this, hopefully, Lima is going to be a realistic target. Because right now, it definitely is not approaching from all these other directions. But maybe once we get further west, the terrain is still mountainous in here, but they definitely have less defenses in the area than they have in the more regular mountains. And there we are. So now we're going to have a diversionary assault coming in against these two enemy divisions. These enemy divisions are going to be destroyed by our allies. Now we have the Free Colombian Republics. Focus, which gives us annex war goals that are not going to expire. On Ecuador, Colombia, and Venezuela. What can we do now? Well, I mean, two free military factories sounds very good. In Entre Rios, this state, which is right now a colony. So getting that core state, ooh, it has oil. Oil. It's used for Petrobras, anyone? Well, I'm just trying to find a stable trading partner for steel, to be completely honest. So one day I'm gonna have, where is it? One day I'm gonna have the CSN. That's gonna be helping, but it's not gonna finish our problems with all of that. Oh my god. Well, the Malvinas being a core state is really worthless. Although, we might be able to build factories on it once it is our core state. Heavy war reparations is +1 factory output. This is political power. And this... Paraguay becomes a puppet of the United Communes of Brazil. In fact, it's kind of strange that we did not get an event for Paraguay to be established as our puppet. And it's not like... I mean, they have one military factory and one civilian factory, so for now, we're just gonna let them be occupied. Cisplatina is gonna be quite good because it's gonna give us factories from Uruguay. But we're gonna wait until they go down this part of the focus tree. I mean, this is gonna be 2 free factories plus... ooh, no. Another free factory. I mean, hopefully they're gonna go down the infrastructure renewal and confiscate Argentine factories. I mean, all of this would be very good for us because it would help improve the province itself. So once we take it, it's gonna be better. So what focus? What focus? What to do? What is to be done? I do not know yet, but what I know is that we need research. We need research. So let's get the doctrines. We're going to try to rush down to military science. That's going to be quite a few focuses, but going to be useful. Because, yeah, these infantry weapons and support artillery bonuses are very, very useful. The land doctrine research is useful. The forts are a bit of a waste of time, but really what I want is this military science focus. It's very, very strong. Okay, what about the Peruvians? Well, looks like they have repulsed our attack on Lima. Now, I want this force to be there. Like, I definitely want it to be there. It's pretty important for it to be there. We need to find some way to deal with the Peruvians eventually. And somehow... Oh, right. I don't particularly care, thank you very much. Yeah. Yeah, because I had that secondary front. And so now my AI is definitely confused about what to expect, what to do, why. Okay. This is so hard. Because of all of that attrition. I mean, they did take more casualties than we did, but we're taking some pretty heavy casualties in this war that I'd rather not have taken. Like, absolutely would rather not have taken. I mean, the cavalry at this point, I'm gonna send them down here to Lima. I mean, at this point, I'm just gonna try to take Lima and be done with it, to be completely honest. Because if that is the case, then we're gonna have saved a lot of problems for ourselves now. What about Navy? What's going on with the Navy? They do have ships here, and the Argentinians don't seem to actually have their Navy doing anything, so things are not looking all that great for us in that department either. Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna assault him. 6-on-1. This should be a victory. Or actually 6-on-2 still. It's a 3-to-1 advantage. And a flanking bonus. Ugh, it's not working out. Mountains are just so hard to deal with. And we're lacking infantry equipment. So I'm gonna delete these units. The end of the Franco-German War. For good or ill, the war between France and Germany is now over. The General Staff have reported that they've learned many valuable lessons regarding the nature of modern warfare over the course of the conflict. Definitely for ill, the Kingdom of France has been established, and well, looks like we have a bugged peace deal. Somehow, some way, the Iberians, the Socialist Republic of Italy, and the Commune of France survived. This bug of the Commune of France surviving in Nice and Savoy already happened to me twice, so there's definitely something up with that. Come on, can we deal with this? My god, if we take this province, we're going to be in a position to surround these 3 divisions. Where's the air support? Doesn't say that there's any close air supports in the action. Somehow. Yeah, lacking the range to completely cover area. This is just sad with the way this works, because if this worked in any like regular way, I could just put my, oh, well, I can't, but yeah, you get what I mean. Come on, join the fight, get in there, destroy these 2 enemy divisions. Yes, yes, we have radios. You can join in quickly. We're taking heavy, heavy casualties, but eventually we're just gonna have such a critical mass over them. And for some reason they put in another division, but it did not join the defense. So now we're able to completely smash the original divisions and then separately deal with the other unit. Great. Finally. 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 It's time to also think about fleets. So carriers, of course, are the main thing. And there we go. So our armor rushes in, and we're going to be able to defend, hopefully. I mean, we are armor, and we are on the mountains. And these 2 divisions are surrounded. Yes! Finally, you can hear the relief in my voice. Okay, so I thank you all for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. We have another armor division ready to rock and roll. And I will join you next time with some more slogging through jungles and mountains. Yep, I'll see you soon.